Hey, welcome to the Finnish Hangout. We've had a few technical problems tonight in terms of getting people on the Hangout, so I'm literally just recording this for you guys. I will tell you and I'll warn you that it's bonfire night at the as it stands at the moment, and we've got some local firework displays going on in around where I live. So if you hear some bangs, it's not because people are shooting at me. It literally is because the fireworks are going off in the surrounding area. Now, the issues that we've had with the Google Hangout, people haven't been able to get onto Google Hangouts. Well, I think as a team, we need to try and learn how to do this, because our bigger team, Rachel Jackson being the #1 female earner in the business, who has some fantastic training and is hugely motivated to help us as an organisation to achieve great success. She does some brilliant trainings on Google Hangout. So we really need to understand how it works, and so it enables us to get onto the Hangouts with her, with Lara, with Shelley, with the people that know how this business really operates. And it's going to be also a great way for us to do rockstar calls, because we can literally be online together. You can give me people that you'd like me to speak to. I can phone them whilst I'm on the phone. You can listen to what I'm saying, and we can chat, and we can talk, and we can give feedback to one another, in between phone calls. So it'd be a great tool for us to use long term. So let's see whether we can get to grips with it. Now, the agenda that I wanted to follow would start off with a welcome, and the first one is a welcome. Welcome to this team, welcome to this company. It might not feel like it at the moment, or you might be completely excited about it and completely blown away, but this is going to be the best decision that you've ever made. You need to stick with it. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme. It is something that you need to sort of really learn to understand, but the best way to understand is by doing. Okay, so you need to get stuck into the business, and learn to understand it, and look at this in a long-term plan. You're looking 12 months to 3 years in terms of achieving some really great things in this business. But that doesn't mean to say that you can't achieve great things in a shorter period of time. I mean, Lara Zimmerman, she went ambassador in 90 days, as too did Shelley, and Trisha Kavanagh went 5-star in 90 days. So it's very much achievable. It just depends on what you're looking to achieve. But what I will say is, this is it's not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's very much about constant effort, and building up momentum, and making sure that you're doing something on a daily basis that will help you achieve your goals. At the moment, we're at a really, really exciting stage in Finland, because we're in the pre-launch of the Finnish market, which is absolutely amazing. I know when I started this business, it was pre-launch to the UK. We'd got no products, we'd got no literature. The only little bits of information that we had got was in American, and us English really don't like the way the Americans present. It's much too whoop for us. So it was really tricky in the first, the first 6 weeks, 8 weeks of being in pre-launch with the company, because we hadn't got anything in English. In fact, it was longer than that before the English literature came out. But what I would say to you is, you're literally at the forefront of your marketplace. If you don't hold back and you go out there and speak to as many people as you possibly can, then you will achieve great things in this business, because it's a guarantee that Body by Vi, Project 10, 90-day challenge, whatever you want to call it, it will be huge in Finland. And you're right in it right at the beginning. And I'm proud of the fact that I was involved in the business when it started in the pre-launch. And I'm proud to be one of the core members, one of the founders of the leadership team in England and the UK, and that's exactly what you're going to be in Finland. So it's really, really exciting times. I would say bear with the company, because we are having a few teething problems. American to English is a lot easier to translate than American to Finnish. So there are a few challenges, but they will deal with it, and you will get to a position where this company is wowing you on a regular basis. I constantly get wowed in this business. Probably every 6 to 4 weeks, the company will do something. They'll announce something. They'll bring something out, whether it be a product or a system or a promotion, and they're constantly, the 3 guys at the top of this plan are really, really motivated to help us in the field achieve our goals. And they constantly are looking at ways to improve this business, improve it for us, improve it for the customers, and keep it way ahead of anybody else in the marketplace. So by getting involved in this business is one of the best decisions that you will have ever made. And what I would say to you at the moment is I want you to understand that although at the moment it's quite small in Finland, you've got a really extensive team to tap into. I know there may be a language barrier, but I know for sure I'm definitely here for you 120%. You can put me on a call with anybody that speaks English, would be easier. But if you're confident enough to translate, if people have got questions, then obviously they can ask you, you can translate to me, and I'll answer those questions for you. But I'm 120% behind every single one of you in terms of helping you build your business and help you achieve your goals. Likewise, we've got Shelley, who is our 1-star ambassador above us, and we've got Lara, who is our ambassador above us again, and we've got Trisha Kavanagh, who's a 5-star ambassador. We've also got Dave Ives, he's in our team, he's a 3-star ambassador. We've got Rachel Jackson. We've got so many people that we can really tap into to help us achieve our goals. So there really are no excuses. Even in the early stages, there are no excuses to go out there and talk to people and get people looking at, this fantastic business opportunity, particularly business opportunity at the moment, because we're very much heavily into the influencer stage in Finland. We're currently looking for influencers and people that have done network marketing before. We really need to gather those people together, especially the people that have done network marketing. If you know anybody that's done any form of network marketing, we need to bring them into the business. We need to, we need to tap into their resources and their experience in terms of building this throughout Finland, and surrounding countries as well. So, who are you going out there and contact? Well, I would say definitely business people, entrepreneurs, people that have got experience in business, people that understand how business work, people that would be classed as an influencer. So I would class Pavey as an influencer. I'd class Sue as an influencer. They come from a medical background. Influencers are people that will influence a group of people because of their professional, because of the respect that they hold in their knowledge of something that they may do. So we're looking for influencers. We're looking for personal trainers. Now, I understand that there's a big need for personal trainers over in Finland at the moment. Personal trainers, fitness instructors, ski instructors, different sports coaches. We're really looking for people to have a look at this business. Now, what we're not necessarily looking at doing is going in and selling loads of product to big sports clubs and stuff like that. However, if we could speak to the person at the top of the sports club and they see the opportunity, then they would take away a lot of the workload for you in terms of promoting our challenge to their members, and it will definitely leverage your time. We're also looking for, as I said, network marketing people. That's a really big one for the Finnish market. If we can get some more people that have done network marketing in the past, that would be truly amazing. And obviously, you've also got your friends and family that you'd really like to help financially by getting them involved in the business. Now, friends and family that haven't got business experience can be a little bit more hard work. There's a lot more training and stuff. And at these stages at the moment, I would say think strategically. You want to try and capture the biggest percentage of the Finnish market possible. So you're literally going out there and trying to find your warriors. You want to try and find your generals. You want to go out there and find the people that are really going to help you spread the message and capture as big an area of that Finnish market as you possibly can, okay, especially in the early stages. So, really sit down, write a list of people that cover influencers, people that have done networking before, people that are in the health and fitness profession. Go out there and write a list of these, write a list of the names of these people in terms of your warm market. You can go on LinkedIn, which is social media. You can go on LinkedIn and you can find these people and just start conversations with them. We don't go in and hard sell. We're just starting a conversation. You can turn around to these people and say, hey, I'm part of the founding leadership team in Finland. We're currently in the process of launching something called Project 10 in Finland. Have you heard of Project 10? The chances are they'll say no. Great. What I'd really love to do is share a couple of links with you because we're literally looking at bringing this into Finland and challenging people to improve their health and fitness. Would you be interested in having a look at a couple of links for me? And then maybe we could have a chat after that. Simple conversation like that with somebody. Hopefully they'll say yes. Generally they say yes. And then I would send them the overview video. For the UK, it's overview.vi.com. And there's two parts to that. And I always say there's two parts. The overview is really clever because this is the message to the masses, okay? This is the message that we tend to give everybody because it's very simple for people to understand, and it's very simple for people to get and then get involved, whether they're getting involved in just the challenge or whether they're getting involved in the business. But it's really important that people see this overview link, and it's the first link that people see, and that's the link that I show people before I start talking to them about the business. I then say to those people that are influencers, business-minded people, professionals, have a look at the strategy.vi.com link as well, because this is the link where Nick Sarnicola is talking about us as an organization, our mission, which is a huge mission. It's a fantastic mission. Not only are you building a business, but you're part of an organization moving forward and literally looking at changing history by improving people's health and reducing the levels of obesity. What a fantastic legacy, you've got the opportunity to leave behind and be part of. So it's all about the mission. It's all about where we're going as an organization as well. So there's only certain people that are going to get that. But those are the two links that I send to people. And that's pretty much what I say to people. I then say, look, to watch the links, it's going to take you about 40 minutes. When would be the best time for me to give you a call back, meaning that you've watched those links? And they'll tell me when to phone them back. I then turn around to them and say, great. So if I phone you back on Tuesday at 10 o'clock, that means you'll have watched the overview and the strategy link. Is that correct? And they'll say, yeah. And I'll say, great, I'll confirm. I'll give you a call. I'll book it in my diary, a meeting at 10 o'clock, and then I phone them back on the Tuesday. And you have to follow them up. You have to follow people up because you've just warmed somebody up. You've just given them probably the two most important links to this business opportunity. And if you don't follow them up and somebody else comes in and starts talking to them in a few weeks' time, if they're interested, they'll go and join that other person. So make sure that you follow up. They always say the fortune is in the follow-up. So follow up. Once you've followed up, the question that you ask these people is, did you watch the links? Great. What did you like best? And then just be quiet. Let them answer, what did you like best? And the reason we say, what did you like best, is because we're prompting something positive. If you turn around to them and say, what did you think? They may turn around and say, well, I haven't got anything to lose. I've got no weight to lose. But if you turn around and say, what did you like best? Then they may turn around and say, wow, 3 million people that have had a positive transformation on this challenge. That's brilliant. I love the fact that I can help people. Love the fact that it's health related. I love the fact that I can earn some money off this. I love the fact that, the mission is to beat obesity and educate the next generation. They will give you something positive, which then gives you a little bit of a conversation, to enter into. Then if you want to, it's a good time then to get somebody on a three-way call. And that three-way call it's almost like a validation. If you wanted me to be on a three-way, then what I would be looking at doing is sharing my experience and my story of how I got involved in the business, what I've achieved, how I got involved in the challenge, what I've achieved on the challenge. And I'll be there to answer any questions that somebody's got. Once I've done the three-way, then I tend to then turn around to people and say, look, given what you've seen, okay, if you could give me a bit of an idea of where we're at the moment, because we've got lots of information, and I also know that I've sent you some information that you're still trying to get through your understanding your own mind. On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being I'm not interested and 10 being I'm definitely interested and I'm ready to start now, could you tell me where you fit on that sliding scale? Now if somebody turns around and says I'm a 5, I always say, well, that's brilliant, okay, great. How can I help get you to a 6 or a 7? What information do you need off me to help you get to those, to get to that sort of figure? And they may come back to you and say, well, actually, I'd really like to understand how the compensation plan works. Great, okay. Well, what I'd love to do is I'd love to send you compplan.vi.com. If you have a look at that link, that will explain the whole way the compensation plan works. If you're talking to a network marketing person, somebody that's got experience in network marketing, and I mean good experience in network marketing, a really good link to send them at this point would be topnetworker.vi.com. That's got the compensation plan on, and it's also got some other links on there that are really, really useful for people that have been in this industry before. You may have somebody turn around and say, well, I'm interested in finding out a little bit more about the product, what's in the product. Great. What I'd love to do is I'd love to send you a link, which is on YouTube. And you personally go on YouTube and type in science behind the Vi shake, and then you send them the link so that when they click on that link, it goes straight to the Science Behind the Vi shake link, and they can watch that. Excuse me. And that is the nutritional team on stage in America talking about the products. It's not you having to talk about the products. It's the American nutritional team talking about the products, and it's a very, very powerful link, especially for personal trainers and people that have got an understanding of nutrition and the quality of nutrition. Another link, if people want more information on the product, is I would send them the Science Behind the Vi shake, and also www.shake.vi.com, and that gives you a full PDF of all the ingredients and all the information that they need to know about the shake product. Okay. Now, if somebody turns around to me and says, so, you know, what is the shake? I tend to turn around to them and say, well, you know, we're in the healthy fast food industry. We're trying to get people to make the right decision when they haven't got time to go out there and cook from scratch. So we have a powder. It comes in a sachet, and it's up to you what you do with that. You can cook with it, you can bake cakes with it, or you can make shakes with it. And the reason that majority of people make shakes with it is because it's fast food. It's really easy to put some milk, juice, water, you know, whatever you want into a container, put 2 scoops of the Vi, put some ice in and throw some fruit in there or some flavor in there, and then just blend it up. And then you can literally run out the house and be drinking a really healthy snack. So I tend to say, when people says, you know, what is it? I say, well, it comes in a powder form. The quickest and easiest way to have it is in the form of a shake, and that's the way most people tend to eat it. However, I cook with it. I'll put some in my spaghetti bolognese. I put some in my my Thai soup. Anywhere, if I'm cooking anywhere where it says add sugar, then I'll replace sugar with the Vi. And I've had a lady who's lost 80 pounds on the challenge just through baking cakes with the Vi product. So it's very versatile. My daughter will have it in her porridge in the morning. She's 2.5, so she'll have about 2/3 of a scoop. You know, it's very, very versatile. You can make ice creams, ice lollies with it. You know, it's completely up to you what you want to make with the shake. So if somebody turns around to you and says they want information on the product, Science Behind the Vi shake, shake.vi.com. If somebody says they want more information on the how the money works, compplan.vi.com. Another good link for the compensation plan is go on YouTube and type in Blake Mallon, the business on a napkin plan. So what he's done is he's put the whole business, whole compensation plan in very layman terms on a business on a napkin, and it shows people how this system works. It's a little bit dated, so the system's changed slightly, but you'll get the understanding of how the money works from a compensation plan point of view. And then it just depends on what other information people say. If people want to know, well, what sort of results do people get, results.vi.com is a great link. You know, send them to that link. Always make sure that people have got your website link as well, because at some point they may choose to actually join up, may choose to join up as a customer and try the products before they become a promoter, or they may just decide to get on board from a promoter's point of view, and they need to make sure that they've got your web link so that they can join up underneath you and become part of your team. So keys in the follow-up. I wanted to, just bear with me a sec, I've got a dry throat. I wanted to share my story because we're not actually salespeople in this business. All we do is we are professional storytellers. We promote people's successes. Now, I don't know those people that have know my background, but I'll give you a little bit of an understanding of who I am and where I come from and what I've achieved in this business on a part-time basis. Now, my name's Charlie. I'm 36 years old. I have been involved in network marketing previously in 6 different companies, but it's never been successful for me. I was contacted in February 2013 by Trisha Kavanagh 4 times to get involved in this business, and I said no 4 times, simply because I've had experience in network marketing. Although I understand the concept and I understand that it could work, it had never worked for me, okay? So I said no 4 times. So again, following people up, when people say no, you can still, you know, have permission to give them a call in a few weeks' time or contact them in a few weeks because it's worth it. At the time I was looking at this, or decided to look at this, I'd got 3 businesses. One is a property portfolio, and I'd got a debt management business and a claims management business. Both of those are heavily regulated by the Office of Fair Trading and the Ministry of Justice. So it was really, I never really felt fully in control of my business, because there was always somebody looking over me and watching over me and making sure that I was doing things the way they wanted me to do it. So although I was helping people, which is what I'm passionate about doing, I wasn't able to have 100% control on my business. So I was looking for something different to do. I was also my little girl was 12 months old, and I wanted more time with Maya. So I suppose, although I said no to this 4 times, I eventually gave in because I knew something needed to change. So I decided to have a look at this, and I had a look at the links that I've just talked you through now, the top networker, the comp plan, and the overview. Had a look at all those links. Shake.fi.com looks at that one as well. Did my research. I visited YouTube, saw some negative stuff, researched where the negative stuff had come from, realized that it was competitors that were trying to put people off. So I was happy with that. That's fine. And I got involved in the business. Within my first 10 days, I hit Rising Star without really knowing what I was doing, and we hadn't got any product. So I hit Rising Star. We hadn't had any products, but I was able to build up people in my pipeline. Okay, so I was constantly speaking to people. We've got a challenge coming to the UK. We haven't got any product at the moment, but would you be interested in losing 10 pounds or gaining 10 pounds of lean muscle tissue? Great. Can I get you over to my house? I'd love to share you a video. I'll show them the video. And then if they were prepared to have a go at it, then they'd fill out the application form, and away we went. So I was promoting this before we had product in the UK, but within my first 10 days, I went Rising Star. So it launched and I went Rising Star in my first 10 days. I earned £470, that's about €600. And that's typically of the type of earning that you can earn in Rising Star if you've personally enrolled the people in your business, and especially if you've got them on the EPSs, the kits as well. Then after 3.5 weeks, obviously I worked with the 3 people that I originally bought in. After 3.5 weeks, I qualified for my BMW. Now that was a massive thing, because having had past experience in network marketing and it not really working for me, all of a sudden I was now earning £1,000 a month, or what would that be, €1,200, €1,500, and I'd qualified for a BMW. That's when the belief hits you. That's when the reality hits you that actually this really, really works. And all I'd done is helped people go Rising Star. So that happened for me. Over my 90-day period of being on the challenge, I lost 20 pounds. I felt more energized than I'd ever felt, which was really important to me because my little girl was not a great sleeper, so my energy levels were low. I had great results with my stepdad, who'd reduced his blood pressure, cholesterol, and he was now no longer diabetic after 2 months of being on the challenge. My partner went from 9 different medication down to 1 as and when it's needed. My sister had a great transformation. She got no weight to lose, but her immune system was really low, and I got her on the challenge, and her energy levels started to rise, and she's fitter and healthier than she's ever been. And obviously she's still on the challenge because it's part of her lifestyle. My mum had a great result. My dad, who's got diverticulitis, had a great result as well. Loads of people that I knew were getting great results. After hitting BMW and being on that stage at the pre-launch in the UK as a regional director, that's when I wished I'd pushed a bit harder and achieved greater things, because it's at that point, and this will happen to you in pre-launch in Finland, you will be on stage and you will have achieved whatever goal you want to achieve, Rising Star, regional director, national director, presidential director, ambassador. Make a decision on what your goal is going to be now, because when we actually launch the pre-launch of Finland, which I think is going to be in January, you want to be on stage at a position that you rightfully feel is yours. Now, I would really have wanted to have been at least national director at the pre-launch in the UK, simply because you get to sign the legacy of the company, the founding. You become part of the founded list in that country. So I wanted to be national director. So although I was happy with my achievements, BMW, it really works. £1,200, £1,000 a month. It was great, but I wanted a little bit more. So what I would say to you is, there's my story. Since then, I've helped 9 people get into a BMW, and I've helped 55 people earn around about 400 £600, 600 euros a month being rising star. And it's all about duplicating and following the system. So you know my story. And the final thing that I would say on this is know where you want to be. Where do you want to be on the stage when we pre-launch Finland? Because it will pre-launch and you'll be stood on stage with people that you don't know that will be absolutely, you know, chuffed to bits with their position. And you want to make sure that you're at the highest position that you can get to. And also you're looking around thinking, do you know what, I've done really good here. And you've got a team of people in the audience cheering you on. And then you've got a team of people on stage with you because you've helped them achieve that goal as well. I'm telling you now, there's no better feeling than having people in your team on stage achieving great things, especially at something so big as the pre-launch event. So I'm just going to kind of wind up here because I could literally talk to you all day, all night about this. But what I would suggest that you all do now, the company have just launched amazing promotions for November and December. You need to have a look at this bonus bonanza. Those people that have just got involved in the business, and I mean days into the business, you have chance now in the next 2 weeks to earn double bubble. You can double up on any earning potentials and really give yourself a great pay packet for the Christmas holidays. Those people that have been involved in the business for a little bit longer, just go out there and recruit. Fill your pipeline. Get people watching the overview and the strategy link. Get people on 3-ways. Move people up that scale from 1 to 10, and let's get them in the business, and then let's duplicate it with them, because this is going to help you achieve your goal. And because of the promotions, I mean the mad promotions that the company's just launched, you will earn so much money in doing that. You want to be, everybody watching this today wants to be bringing in at least three new promoters on EPS systems. 3 promoters and 3 new customers. You want to be doing that at least, and you will definitely benefit from that financially. The full ins and outs of it are on a link that I've already sent over to you, so have a look at that. So you want to be deciding what do you want to achieve this month, okay? What do you want to achieve in December, and where do you want to be at that pre-launch in Finland? When you're stood on the stage, where do you want to be, and where do you want to help your team be? Because from my point of view, that's what's most important. I want to know what you want to achieve so I can help you be on that stage at the right position when we pre-launch the Finnish market, okay? So print off all your application forms, promoter application forms, customer application forms. Go out there, book your challenge parties, go out there, phone people, your warm market, your cold market, challenge people whilst you're in the streets. Get people watching that overview video, find your influencers, find your network marketing people, and show them that overview link, show them the strategy link if they're business minded, and get them on a 3-way call, and let's get them into the business, because this is the only way we're going to grow your business. This is the only chance you'll get to do this at pre-launch, okay? And you have an amazing team of people behind you, okay? So literally don't hold back, just go for it. This stage at the moment, it's a little bit like watching an aeroplane take off. You need to run as fast as you can to get your business to take off, okay? Once you've taken off, then you'll hit a gliding line, and that's when you'll really start to learn about the business. You'll really start to tap into your team and understanding how this works. You'll launch your business, you'll glide for a little while, and then it'll be a case of, right, let's have another drive through your business, and then we'll literally launch you again. And that's how this business works, okay? It's constant effort, create momentum, launch your business, drive your business, and then launch your business again. And let's just keep launching your business. Every time we recruit new people, we're bringing in new leadership into your business, and you're climbing up the ranks. But most importantly, the team behind you are also climbing up those ranks as well. So very much heavily into the influencer stage at the moment, but please don't forget your customers. We want to make sure that every single promoter in our team is at least 3 for free. So go out there and get 3 people on the same kit as you, or the kit above you, and get them on the challenge. Help them shoot their Project 10 video. Even if you can't upload it at the moment, shoot it and upload it as soon as you possibly can, because people will regret it. If they're £5 down before they shoot the video, they've just lost halfway to achieving their Project 10 video. But just set a goal, guys. set a goal, don't hold back, just go out there and do it, but use the team around you and really maximize this opportunity in the pre-launch stage. I can't say that enough. Don't let anything stop you, don't let anything phase you. Use your team and just go out there and do everything that you possibly can. Now, I'm going to stop this video. What I'd really like you to do is watch this video and think about questions that you've got for me. I can't come over to Finland and do training for you, but what I can do is I can answer questions in this format. So if you want to send me on Facebook or WhatsApp, if you want to send me questions or things you're not too sure about, I'm happy to do small training sessions on that. I want to get you guys up and running and understanding how this business works as quickly as possible. But we'll do that as we're recruiting people, as we're building this business. Don't hold back, guys. Go for it. And I'm here 120% behind you. So just go out there, challenge people. Do the initial call, challenge people in the street, do the initial call, follow people up, get them to challenge parties, get them to a webinar, get them to a one-to-one meeting, get them on a three-way call. Let's get them into the business as a customer or a promoter. We're really looking for promoters, but we want to make sure we're all three for free. And let's just go out there and produce the biggest story we could possibly produce for Finland, because it's in your hands. It is totally in your hands, the story that we create in Finland for the Project 10 Body by Vi Challenge. Have a great evening, and I look forward to catching you all live on a Google Hangout very, very soon. Enjoy your night.